we're going to distribute the 7, the -2, and the 4 for all of these expressions. The things to watch out for is the positives and the negatives come out like this, or 2 negatives come out as a positive, and so on and so forth, and making sure that we keep everything lined up. We can combine like terms on the left, so we get this for our x and constant values. Then I'm going to move the x's to the left, so I have 6x minus 25 is equal to 20. And I'm going to move my numbers to the right, so I have 6x is equal to 45. If I divide both sides by 6, I have this fraction. Do you see that as an answer? No. But you can reduce this. If you divided the top and the bottom by 3, you end up with 15 over 2, which is b. For what value of h is 24 equal to h over 10 minus 6? The first thing we're going to do is add 6 to both sides. So we have 30 is equal to h over 10. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply both sides by 10. That gets rid of the division of 10. So 300 is equal to h. In the equation above, what is the value of s when t is equal to -1? So we're going to take this value and substitute there. So we have 2s minus 1 is equal to 11. We'll add 1 to both sides. We have 2s is equal to 12. We'll divide both sides by 2. We have s is equal to 6. There's our answer. If x is greater than 0, what is one possible solution to the equation above? When they're looking for one possible solution, sometimes guessing and checking can be a great method. If x is greater than 0, let's try some numbers like 1 or 2 or 3, just small numbers that fit, and see what works. Now really you could just stop once you find any answer, but it turns out this top part ends up being 1 times -4 is equal to -4 times 1, so that checks out. It works. If I did that with 2, I get 8 times -1 is equal to -4 times 2, so that's also equal. And this one does not work out, but it doesn't matter because I've already found 2 possible answers, and I only have to find 1. So 1 or 2 would work. If 12x plus 6 is equal to 4x plus 8, what is the value of x? So I'll move my x's to the left. I have 8x plus 6 is equal to 8. I'll move my numbers to the right. I have 8x is equal to 2. If I divide both sides by 8, I have x is equal to 2 over 8. I can reduce that to 1 over 4. Or I could put it in as a decimal. What value of x satisfies the given equation? Following the order of operations, I first subtract 4. So I have 3x over 2 is equal to 9. The next thing I do is I multiply both sides by 2. That cancels out this division. So I have 3x is equal to 18. Finally, I divide both sides by 3. I have x is equal to 6, and that is my final answer. What value of x satisfies the equation above? First thing I do is I add 0.6 to both sides. This gives me that 3x is equal to 2.4. If I wanted to not deal with decimals, I could multiply both sides by 10. So this gives me 30x is equal to 24. Doesn't really matter, because in both cases I'm going to divide by 30. And this goes away, and I can simplify this, because if you divide the top and the bottom by 6, you get 4 over 5, or 0.8. In the equation above, if a is negative and b is positive, which of the following must be true? So for a, I'm going to pick something small like -1. And for b, I'm going to pick something small like, how about +1? So I have -1 minus 1 all over -1 is equal to c. So this is -2 divided by -1. The answer is 2. So it's not this or this. That doesn't work. It has to be a. If x is equal to 1 in the equation above, what is the value of a? So I'm going to substitute here. 1 minus -1/2 a is equal to 0. The first thing I do is I subtract 1 from both sides. The next thing I do is I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So that's 2 over 1. And I could do it all in one step by multiplying by -2 over 1 if I wanted to. This gives me that a is equal to +2.